let's talk about some myths related to English language.
So the topic is going to be the some myths related to English language.
Hmm, let me expand the topic. Few years ago, when we started learning the language, there was so many pre-assumptions in our head. We thought this and that about this language. Since we have spent almost a year, even more than that, what do you think of all those assumptions or ideas that we were having at that time before starting to learn the language?
To be honest, really, when I was in school, as you know, I have been always in hostel, right? Hostel. I have enjoyed hostel life. So when I was in school, I was doing my education in Hindi medium. All right. And I was really, literally, I used to afraid of English a lot. Because in order to learn English, if you don't have environment, then you have to go for grammar. You have to learn grammar. And this is the most irritating thing I had found in my life. That is grammar. Like tense, remember the rules, structure. I am going, he has gone, I go, like this. I used to hate it really, but forcefully we were taught, and we were punished if you don't do your homework. So there used to be my friend who used to help me, Ehsan, you know, let him. So he used to help me a lot. And that time there was a misconception or notion that English is really hard. Hmm. Teachers and some other people, like always, they said to us that English is really hard. Okay, so don't study with English medium. Go with Hindi medium. Once you finish matric, or once you complete your class 10, then go for English medium. And that time we used to believe that it is true. English is a really difficult language. Okay, but as I started learning English, I worked on that. I practiced a lot, and I began to improve. And somewhere I have reached to the intermediate level. Then I found that it is really not a hard or difficult language. Okay, it is not that much difficult as it used to mention before. Hmm. But as we are not growing, we stuck to the, I guess, same level. Now somewhere this misconception appearing to be true.
Okay, okay. Continue with your points.
Yeah, but I personally feel it is really not hard. Okay, the thing is that, but in order to learn anything, in order to be perfect, not perfect, in order to advance, in order to enhance it, the practice is needed. That's what we were lacking of in the back. Okay, and nowadays we are having practice, but our way of practice shouldn't be the same as it used to be before, because we have different level and we have to enhance, level up our level, right? Sorry, level up or what? Lift up our level. So our way of practice, way of learning English must be changed. Okay, we can't stick to the same routine we used to do before. I guess that's what we are unable to adapt in an effective way. Somewhere we are adapting it, but we are not. We are still missing the mark.
Okay. What else?
What else? Uh, what else, man? Yeah, this is the big misconception I have experienced in my life.
I feel there might have been few more things related to this language when you started it. I mean, when you started learning the language, you had a
Hmm.
lot of things in your head. So, there might be something that came true and something not came true. So, wanna talk about that?
Hmm. Okay, yeah, there are something, especially about preposition, right? In school, when we were preparing for competitive exam, that is AMU, I told you, right? The English was mandatory over there. And you have to be good at English grammar, preposition, everything. And we used to mug up the prepositions according to the rule. Okay, there used to be a teacher who used to taught us, who used to teach us, and we had to write down each and every rule की on अगर कुछ ऊपर में रहा तो on लगेगा, right? अगर कुछ नीचे रहा तो this लगेगा, that लगेगा. But I feel that if you want to learn prepositions with the rule, then it is not worthy. Okay, the more you read, the more you practice, the more you will be familiar with such kind of thing. You don't need to read any extra rules or something you have to mug up.
All right. So let me ask you one more question. In regard with this language only. When you thought that you want to learn this language, and why did you take it? Go from the starting days and explain me thoroughly.
My journey is really bit thrilling. Okay, I'm telling you. Wait a second. Let me close the door. As I told you that I have been allergic to learning English in my entire school phase. Okay, and I had done my education till class 7 in Hindi medium, and directly I entered into class 8 with English medium, and that was the biggest challenge I have faced ever. Yeah, I was saying that I have always been allergic to learning English, really, and I always wanted to get rid of English, but English was following me with complete, dedication. So I never get an opportunity to get rid of it. Okay, so in class 8, class 9, there used to be an English teacher separately was brought into our school. Hmm. And he used to teach us English grammar, English speaking. And it is not something if you feel you visit the class or not. You have to visit. Okay, if you are not, then you will be forced or you will be punished. Okay, and punishment was very severe. Really, the teachers was so strict. And so I used to visit it. Okay, but I realized the importance of English when I entered into class 8 as I was preparing for competitive examination. But still I didn't improve. I worked a lot in a irregular manner. Okay, means directly reading the book, not learning the basics, the fundamental or rudimental things of grammar. So I didn't improve. Then I jumped into class 9, not improved. Okay, means I was not working. Even though I was in English medium, I used to read, but I was not getting the things. I didn't used to get their meaning. Even the title of the chapter, it was out of my mind. And then entered into class 10. It was a metric, it was a board exam, so how much expectation you usually carry on shoulder once you are in board exam. Like parents high expectation, relatives, and the most amazing and the irritating part is that your relative, some of your cousin, whether it's a brother or sister, they are with you. Okay, means they will appear in the same year, right? They will have a board exam in the same year, and there is a competition among you, among us. So it was the thing. But what happened? Then I somewhere realized that my God, my English is completely bad. Even I was not able to form a sentence related to tense. Really, was means completely unaware. Sirf I used to know what is your name, where are you from? Okay, like this. Okay, the simple things people know, usually common people know. Then somewhere I started working on my English. But I didn't used to get time. I didn't have phone over there. Still, when I used to come to home for in a festival or because of a holiday, I used to work, and we used to have a lots of pressure. Really, like all the subjects were in English, social science, 4 parts of social science, 3 part of science, and other subject. So it was so hazardous, like traumatizing situation for us. And I guess we were very fortunate that it was the 2021st. So because of Corona, our exam was called off.
Yes.
So once we got this news, then we took a sigh of relief. My God, at least we saved ourselves. And I guess in my class everybody was same. Their English level was same. Okay, even someone used to be worse than me. Huh? So that is the time I realized the importance of English. But still, I turned out to be the first rank holder in my entire school.
Okay.
Yeah, then I realized the importance of English, and once I left that school, I came into home in class 11th, and that is the time I started my English journey. I started from newspaper directly, then started reading books, then somewhere I got friend, I started practicing, worked on fundamental things of grammar, and that is the time I began my journey, and it is still continuing.
Okay, so it's been almost 2.5 years.
2.5 years, yeah.
You mentioned that you started learning this language from 11th standard. So I assume that you were in this year, 2021, right? It was 2021 when you started learning the language.
21st. I guess it is not 2021. It is 2020. December 2021. Means very late 2021.
Yeah. Okay. One more question in addition to this. Mostly, I have seen people doing something once they get inspiration from somebody. So in your case, there might have been somebody who inspired you to learn the language. So who was that guy and how he inspired you?
In my case, I really don't know who inspired me. I guess my situations, my circumstances inspired me. Because I know that I have to carry my education in English medium. So English is inevitable for me, right? So this is the things inspired me. There is no particular guy who inspired me. Really.
Okay. That's nice. So when you started learning the language, and obviously you watched a lot of videos on YouTube, you definitely came across a channel or a person who probably taught you grammar, maybe few things about communication skills. So then somebody might have inspired you to be a great speaker. So who is that guy? And in addition to this only, who is your current inspiration in this language? Yeah, these are two questions that I want answer of from your side.
Okay. Yeah, you are right. When I used to learn English, there used to be a teacher, English with Chandan. I guess you know him.
English with
Right?
Chandan. Okay.
So I got a
I
lot
have
of help.
forgotten. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Continue.
I got a lot of help from his side, really. And he used to keep making video regularly. So almost you will find each and his video on every topic. So he helped me a lot. But now some of the inspiration I have in my mind to become like them, to become fluent in an amazing at English like them. First is not first. I'm not ranking them. Okay, I'm just telling their name. One is Sasi Tharoor, whatever. He's a political leader. You know him?
Yes, I have watched his multiple videos. He speaks very advanced English, bro. Sometimes it's
His,
hard to understand.
his English is fantastic. And the other is uh, Harsh Bhogle. Harsh Bhogle. Do you know him?
That's- I have not seen this guy, I guess. Okay, what does he
Even
do? What's his profession?
he is a cricketer. He usually do commentary. Uh, and he has a YouTube channel where he keep uploading cricket related videos in English. My God, his English is amazing, man. You will fall in love with his English.
You send me his channel, bro.
Okay,
I
okay,
would
I'll
watch
send you.
some of. Sure.
And the last one is Kamal Hassan. He's an actor. You know him.
Kamal Hassan. Come on, man. Still, I have not seen this guy. I might have, but I don't know who is this guy.
He is one of the legendary South actor. Okay, he's His मतलब उसका ओहदा बहुत बड़ा है इंडस्ट्री में. Okay, I don't know how to say it in English. Okay, and his English is fantastic. He can talk in different accent, right? So yeah, these are the primary person I feel to be like them. Really, their English is amazing, man.
Do you think I have watched his videos, maybe movies, and not?
Yes, you have.
Okay, I don't know the name of this.
Let me show you.
Oh yeah, you show me, and it would be better for me to recognize this guy. As you mentioned that he can speak in multiple accents, so which are those accents?
Do you know this actor?
I guess I have watched some of movie where he had performed. I guess.
Okay. Yeah, he's the guy. Amazing.
In how many accents can he speak?
I don't know, but I have watched his video, English speaking video, where he speaks in different accents.
Amazing, bro. That's nice. Okay. So I got a lot of answer from you about the questions that I asked you. Now I would love to know the best methods to learn this language. Since you have spent almost 2.5 years to learn this language, you have tried multiple methods. Uh, Initially, you thought that this is one of the best method, and then still you come across many methods and you think that these are the best methods. So I want to know from you what are the few methods which are very effective, and if somebody follow it or do it, he might be able to improve his English like effectively.
Yeah, first I would mention first is speaking. Practice. Okay, the more you practice, the more the fluent you will become. Okay, the more you practice, the higher level you will touch. So first is speaking, and second is watching and listening. Okay, first is speaking, second is watching and listening, and third I would say the integration of new words into your daily conversation, because that's what will help you to verify, to extend your language. And you will not, and your English is not going to be repetitive if you are integrating few words and sentences in your English on regular basis.
That's amazing. Speaking is really important. For a person who wants to improve his speaking skills.
Yeah.
If he wants to improve his comprehension skills, he needs to read more and more, listen to videos more and more, and multiple things he can do. But in order to be good at speaking, speaking is must. You have to speak with somebody, no matter what. I really can relate with it. Yeah, it's true, 100%.
Yeah, and after that you can place reading, okay, shadowing, and some other methods. But I feel that these three methods are most effective.
Okay, these three methods are most effective way of learning the language. Okay, all right. So at first, I asked you a question related to the assumptions that you had before learning the language, before starting to learn the language. So you mentioned things. Now there is one thing in my head. It is related to the duration. Initially, when we started learning language, we used to think that if we spend this much time, maybe 6 months, 7 months, we would be very good at English language. So did you have this pre-assumption in your head before learning, before starting to learn the language?
Yes, I used to have that within a 1.5 year. Okay, it will be enough to conquer English. Really, I used to have. But since once I started the journey, and I was struggling to find new person, okay, a dedicated person who can give me a company, okay, who I can practice. So it used to be difficult at that time because there was no chat GPT. So that assumption was, declined by me, and I was thinking, my God, it is gonna take way longer. And it is taking, it is still taking. And but as I have never put my 100%, hmm, I guess I have never put my 100%. Somewhere I put uh 60 to 70% effort. Hmm. But still, if somebody is paying, okay, very much attention or his all efforts, so he can conquer English within a year and 1.5 year. It will be enough.
Mm. Okay. Well, still we have to learn a lot. Means we do not know a lot of things in regard with
Uh-huh.
this language. So, do you think a person can learn this language in a year?
It is not very much possible, okay, but still, might he is putting his effort. Somewhere he will achieve that level that uh, he would have enough capability to understand, to communicate properly.
Hmm. Yeah, I can relate with it. Yes, as sky is a limit, uh, even though a person spends a year into learning the language, he would require a lot of thing.
Yeah.
In like lot of bro, as we now experience that we watch multiple things, but still we understand. Sometimes we are not able to do this and that in this language only. So for a
Yeah.
person who has been learning this language for a year, yeah, obviously he would be able to communicate with people, but still a lot of things he would not have known so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so at least
Hey,
he would be able to communicate that.
can you move to your shop?
Oh, I'm having network issue.
Yeah, go and yeah, stay there.
My goodness, what the hell
No
is going
problem.
on with my network?